The first time I gave an order, my voice didn't even sound like it belonged to me. We were 3 weeks into the deployment, long enough for routines to form, but short enough for confidence to still be fragile. The heat was relentless. It pressed down on everything, flattening the landscape, dulling colors, and making even simple movements feel like a huge effort. Sweat soaked through my uniform before mid-morning, and dust just clung to my boots, no matter how often I brushed them clean. Our task looked simple on paper. Escort a supply convoy through a narrow pass, and hand it off to another unit on the far side. But simple tasks are the ones that cause the most trouble, because they invite you to relax. Halfway through the pass, the lead vehicle slowed down, then it stopped. The radio crackled. Unclear obstruction, possible mechanical issue. No contact reported, and that's when all eyes turned to me. I was the junior leader, newly assigned, still learning how to carry authority without it feeling like heavy armor. I felt the weight of their expectation more than the weight of my gear. Everyone wanted direction, even if they pretended they didn't. I told them to dismount and establish security. The words came out steady, which honestly surprised me. Inside, my thoughts were a chaotic mess. Every option had serious consequences. Move too fast, and you miss something critical. Move too slow, and you become a predictable target. As my team spread out, the pass felt like it was closing in. The walls getting tighter. Sound behaved strangely in there. A simple cough echoed like enemy movement. The crunch of a shifting boot sounded amplified. I had to remind myself to just observe before acting, to read the environment instead of forcing it to explain itself. Minutes crawled by. The vehicle problem turned out to be minor, just a loose connection that was easily fixed. But while the driver worked on it, something else happened. A local man appeared at the far end of the pass. He just stood there, watching us, his hands visible, his expression impossible to read from that distance. He didn't approach, but he didn't leave either. And again, the decision came to me. Protocol gives you guidance, but it doesn't give you answers. I chose to hold our position, maintain distance, and signal calmly no escalation, no aggression, just clarity. The man gave a single nod, turned, and disappeared between the rocks. The convoy started moving again. The pass widened. The tension drained away in stages, like pressure releasing from a valve. No one said much afterwards. They didn't need to. That night, I replayed the whole thing in my head. I thought about how Izeli Fier could have spoken for me, how a raised voice or a rushed command could have changed the entire outcome. I realized then that leadership isn't about projecting certainty. It's about managing your own doubt without letting it spread to everyone else. The next morning, no one mentioned the pass, but when we stepped off, they watched me a little differently. Not because something dramatic had happened, but because absolutely nothing had. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.